What does it really take to stay at the very top of the world for more than 2 decades? To walk into stadiums filled with thousands of people, millions more watching across the globe, and carry not just the pressure of competition but the weight of expectation, and still deliver again and again? Roger Federer wasn't just a tennis champion. He was a warrior of the mind, a master of balance, a man who combined elegance with endurance. His words, just like his game, hold lessons that go far beyond tennis. They apply to business, to parenting, to relationships, to every arena where we are called to show up as warriors in our own lives. Today, let's step into his mindset and break down 3 of his most powerful quotes. Each one is a doorway to discipline, resilience, and wisdom, and with each we'll see how to apply his thinking into our daily lives. Quote 1. You have to believe in the long-term plan you have, but you need the short-term goals to motivate and inspire you. Federer's greatness didn't happen overnight. He didn't wake up one day and suddenly become a 20-time Grand Slam champion. His career was built brick by brick, year by year, fueled by vision but driven by small, consistent goals. This wisdom speaks directly to business. Imagine an entrepreneur starting with nothing but an idea. The long-term plan might be building a company that changes the world, that scales to millions in revenue. But if that's all you focus on, the dream becomes overwhelming. What keeps you moving are the short-term goals: landing your first client, delivering your first product, reaching your first $1,000 in revenue. Federer thought the same way. Yes, he wanted to be number 1, but his daily focus was the next practice, the next match, the next step forward. Big dreams are built on small wins. 5 key takeaways and how to apply them. 1. Have a vision, but write it down. Don't just keep your dream in your head. Write your long-term plan on paper. In business, this could be your 5-year vision. At home, it could be where you want your family to be in 10 years. Writing it makes it real. 2. Break it into milestones. If your vision is to build a company, your first milestone might be signing 3 clients in 90 days. If your vision is health, your milestone might be losing 5 pounds in a month. Small milestones create momentum. 3. Celebrate your progress. Too many people only celebrate when the big win arrives. Federer celebrated smaller victories, a hard practice, a well-played set. In daily life, reward yourself when you hit small targets. It keeps you inspired. 4. Stay patient with the timeline. Long-term plans require time. Businesses take years to stabilize. Children take decades to grow. Relationships take a lifetime to nurture. Patience is power. 5. Adapt without abandoning. Sometimes your short-term goals need adjusting. Maybe your plan to hit a sales target this month didn't work. Adjust the approach, but don't abandon the vision. Daily life implementation. In business, start each day with one action that moves your long-term plan forward. In parenting, think of the long-term goal of raising kind, resilient kids, but focus today on one conversation, one lesson, one encouragement. In relationships, hold the vision of growing old together, but focus today on listening, caring, and being present. Federer's wisdom here reminds us that success isn't one giant leap. It's the accumulation of countless small steps. Midway call to action. If this first lesson already speaks to you, take a second to like this video. Share it with someone who needs encouragement and subscribe. Because the next lesson goes deeper. And it's about the truth no one wants to hear. There are no shortcuts. Quote 2. There is no way around hard work. Embrace it. Roger Federer's game looked effortless, almost like ballet. But behind that beauty was a relentless grind. Thousands of hours of training, endless repetition, sweat, exhaustion, failure. He knew the truth. Talent may open the door, but only hard work keeps you in the room. And nowhere does this apply more than in parenting. No parent can escape the grind. Raising children isn't about a few highlights, it's about showing up day after day. The sleepless nights with a newborn, the patience it takes when a teenager slams the door, the sacrifice of putting your own comfort aside for their growth. Parenting, like greatness, doesn't come with shortcuts. Federer reminds us that success, whether in tennis or family, is the reward for those willing to embrace the hard work no one else sees. 5 key takeaways and how to apply them. 1. Stop hunting shortcuts. There is no easy path to being a great parent, entrepreneur, or partner. Instead of asking, how can I make this easier? Ask, how can I stay consistent? 2. Consistency is the real secret. In parenting, it's not one grand gesture that shapes a child. It's daily consistency. Dinner together, a bedtime story, listening when they need you. In business, it's daily effort that compounds into success. 3. Control what you can. You can't control everything. Kids will have their own personalities, markets will shift. But you can always control your effort and discipline. 4. Play the long game. In parenting, the seeds you plant today may not bloom until years later. Embrace that patience. Trust that your effort will bear fruit. 5. Fall in love with the process. Federer loved practice as much as competition. Parents, too, must learn to find joy in the everyday. The small moments, the laughter, the stories. If you only look for the big wins, you'll miss the magic of the journey. Daily life implementation. Parenting. Instead of chasing perfect moments, focus on showing up daily. Ask yourself, did I connect with my child today? Did I teach them something? Business. Don't obsess over one breakthrough. Focus on the grind. Daily sales calls, daily progress, daily habits. Personal growth. Embrace the unglamorous work. Waking early, reading, training, meditating. Federer's message is simple but powerful. Hard work is not the obstacle. Hard work is the path. Quote 3. Sometimes you have to accept that you can't win every match. Federer's third lesson is perhaps the most human, because even the greatest lose. He lost to Nadal in brutal French Open finals. He lost heartbreaking matches to Djokovic at Wimbledon. He didn't run from defeat. He embraced it. He knew that losing was not failure, but feedback. And this lesson translates powerfully to relationships. No relationship is perfect. There will be arguments. There will be misunderstandings. There will be disappointments. Sometimes in relationships, you don't win the match. And that's okay. The key is learning to accept those losses with grace, to forgive, to adapt, and to return stronger. Federer didn't let a loss define him. He didn't collapse after a tough defeat. He came back. In love, the same resilience is needed. What matters is not whether you argued yesterday, but whether you're willing to heal today. 5 key takeaways and how to apply them. 1. See loss as feedback. In relationships, conflicts reveal where growth is needed. Pay attention to what the disagreement teaches you. 2. Don't attach identity to results. Just because one argument happened doesn't mean you're a bad partner or the relationship is doomed. One match doesn't define a career, and one fight doesn't define a marriage. 3. Reset quickly. After an argument, decide how fast you'll reset. Don't let bitterness linger for days. A simple apology can heal wounds quickly. 4. Use struggles to build resilience. Every relationship that survives storms grows stronger. Shared challenges build trust. 5. Remember, tomorrow is another match. Just as Federer always had another tournament ahead, you always have another day to improve your relationship. Daily life implementation. In love, when conflict happens, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Then reset quickly. A hug, a conversation, an apology. In friendships, accept that not every friend will always meet your expectations, but the bond can deepen through forgiveness. In business partnerships, when deals fall apart, don't burn bridges. Learn, reset, and keep building. Federer's wisdom here is simple. The mark of greatness is not perfection, but resilience. You won't win every time, but if you accept, learn, and return, you're still moving forward. From these 3 quotes, Federer teaches us a complete philosophy of life. In business, he shows us the power of balancing long-term vision with short-term goals. In parenting, he reminds us that there are no shortcuts. The grind is where growth happens. And in relationships, he teaches us to accept losses with humility, to learn, and to rebuild. These are not just lessons for the tennis court. They are lessons for the battlefield of life. Federer shows us that greatness isn't about never falling, but about always rising, with patience, discipline, and grace. So ask yourself, what's your long-term plan? What short-term goals are keeping you inspired today? Where do you need to embrace hard work instead of avoiding it? And when losses come, as they always do, will you have the resilience to rise again? Roger Federer has given us the wisdom. Now it's on us to live it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, keep walking the path of the warrior.